Okay, now we can get going. So welcome everybody to tonight's, it's a get together, announcements, updates, and let me turn my phone off here because it's gonna, thanks Daniel, that would be you. And I've got some really good announcements, and the people that aren't on here tonight are gonna be kind of bummed out unless they watch the recording, and then they'll pay attention to what's gonna happen tomorrow. So as you know, we've got a lot going on right now, and we're all patiently awaiting for something coming, but I just want to let you know, me, Sherry Denny, your corporate director, am on top of everything, and we've been doing a lot of stuff on the mastermind group. The mastermind, it's a group messaging on one of our apps that we have on WhatsApp, and I'm telling you, we have been extremely busy. Carmen Lopez is really helping trudge through some stuff. She said this morning, I had a call with her, and she says, I feel like I've been here a year and it's only been like 3 days. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she's very happy to be here. So you guys, whenever you can, if there's any way that you see her come up on something, or she's made a post somewhere, be sure to put on there, welcome to APLGO, because she is going to be one amazing asset. And they have moved Rick Fleshman up to be partnered right with Sergey, like his right hand man, to help him get through all the stuff that needs to be taken care of. So we are on the right track as far as that goes. So anyway, I'm just happy to have you all here. And you guys know the new meeting time. Maybe that's why some people aren't on here right now, because they think it's the anyway, I put it on there, third and fourth Mondays now, because the first and the second Monday get wiped out from other corporate calls that we have. And I would like to talk to a few of you privately and find out how you feel about that. And maybe we should just go ahead and do a call every other week instead of the 2 last Mondays of the week. That just doesn't seem right. But anyway, we'll get this all figured out. So I know you guys have some wins to celebrate, no matter if it was APLGO or vacation or whatever you've done. And I know we've always got something to hear from Clee, so I'm kind of expecting Clee to say something, but he's got a cold. But Clee, are you willing to fill us in on what's been going on the other side of the United States with you?
Yeah, there was a couple fairs when I was at home, and I talked to a few people, and one lady she makes her own products, beauty products, I guess they were, but she was interested, so I gave her a flyer and some information, and then there was an art show down on the beach, and I talked to a woman that was doing CBD, and she got excited and wanted some more information. So I'll be following up with them as soon as I get settled again.
Get settled again. We don't have time to get settled. You know what's
Yeah.
happening. There is no time to get settled. Apparently, Clee's been off in the Seattle area for the last week or so, and showing off all of his photos and stuff on Facebook. So hey, congratulations for taking time out for yourself. We all need to do that. Anything else? Does anybody else have anything to share? I know Jeff was at the event in Las Vegas last week, and that went over really well. There's been a lot of signups from that. And Daniel.
Yeah, I had a fun one. I was out at the airport. Shoot, when was it? Monday, I guess. And I picked up a friend, and so I'm sitting at the bar waiting for the airplane to arrive, and just doing what I typically do, just set the BS meter kind of high and have a good time. So if I get to all the particulars like we do, and said, well, what do you do? And so he says, well, I work for this guy named Fluffy. And so I don't know if you know who Fluffy is, but look him up on YouTube sometime. His real name is Iglesias. That's his last name, and he's a fluffy Mexican comedian.
Oh,
Gabriel Iglesias is his name. and he's just as funny as you can be. And his comedy style is typically family oriented, so the kids can hear it if they want to. And so 2-3 years ago, my grandson Calvin introduced me. So as we talk a little bit, I said, "Hey, you're kind of a little bit big like I am and all that." And said, "I've been working on losing some weight, and this company I'm with has this new product coming out." And he says, "Well, what's it all about?" And I said, "Well, I can't tell you a whole bunch yet because I'm obligated not to, but we have some things." And I said, "But we also have some products already that are working in synergy with each other. They're working very well." He says, "Well, I got to know about this stuff right now." So we've been texting back and forth a little bit. So we'll see what comes from it.
Ooh, get him on your wait list.
Yeah, but I could ruin a good career if Fluffy gets on it.
No, that's interesting that you correlated that name with that. I remember back when I was 37 years old, I will never forget this. My oldest daughter came up to me and said, "Oh, Mom, I love you. You're so fluffy." And it just happens to be after I had Joe and I weighed 50 pounds more. And I never forgot that. So when you brought that up, I thought, oh no, you know what? Our before pictures are going to be incredible compared to what's about to happen. Fluffy. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else have a share? I see John just came on. I don't think he's driving his truck, but anyway, we want to always celebrate your wins, no matter how big or how small you think they are. They're a big deal to me because I always like to see he is driving his truck. I always like to see what you guys have been up to. And now, guess what? We have a new associate, just came on. In fact, I think this happened the other day, and I just noticed it while I was going through my back office. I go, where did this money come from? You always want, it's always a surprise. But Destiny Muth, and she's in Wasilla, Alaska, sponsor. I don't have her picture, but she's sponsored by Diane. Oops, I forgot to put the M on there. Diane Lucas. I will change that. Diane Lucas, that's Dr. Lucas's wife. And she has gone from promoter up to associate. So we're real happy about that. And what's neat about this is there is a whole entire huge Muth family here in out in the Matsu area. And their big farm is just right down the street from me. I drive by it every time I go to town, the big Muth farm. So I cannot wait to meet this gal. But congratulations, Diane, for her upgrade and sponsoring up to a new associate status. And here's another thing I want to bring up to you. We might not have new testimonials here lately because, face it, you guys, we've all been on the products except Jeffrey. So he may have something new to come up, wow, this just happened and this is happening with me. But if you guys have any special, well, they're all special, any testimonials, private, that personal for yourself, please put them on our DNA Drop testimonial group on our Facebook page, along with the product that you are talking about. Like there's STP, so you'd want to make a comment there about put your testimonial there in the comment box. So, and somehow or another, I can't find the words to talk tonight. We do have some things coming up, and you know what? I got to see some more people coming in here tonight. They're going to be upset that they're not going to hear this. Current news and promos. You guys, there's a promo going on right now, I believe, and I couldn't find the slide for this, but I'm pretty sure it's for any order that is placed in the month of July. You get a sample pack sent to you, which, makes sense. That's pretty cool. Some people didn't even know those existed. And some people have bunches of those that they've been using. Do you guys remember when we first got started and we had all this product and we didn't need any more product because we're handing out stuff right and left? So what we ordered for our 40 PV was sample packets. Do you guys all remember that? So we all did it. So, and I don't know anybody that still has a bunch of those sitting around, but that was some fun times. So Are you guys ready for this? Who wants to win? Ta-da! Do I see any hands going up in the air? $1,000 cash giveaway. By the way, you guys, you're the only ones that are aware of this yet, because I just got off the phone with Tina like 20 minutes before this. Be on tomorrow night's Team Go Extreme overview. Be there or you're going to miss out. You know what? I shouldn't even really put this replay up till tomorrow, right? What do y'all think? Nah, nay, yay. So, you guys, here's the thing. Here's what I would.
Self-serving if we don't, but it's inviting teammates if they do.
No. Well, I always like to give a super special shout out to the people that showed up to even hear about this special thing. Tina we just thought about this like literally a half an hour ago, and we get off the phone. We talked for good God about an hour, but when she got off the phone and then she messages me back and she goes, don't tell anybody yet. And I said, well, I'm going to tell my team. And she goes, well, yeah, tell your team and I'll tell Tina Butler's team. And, but I'm the only one doing a call tonight. So you guys are really hearing it first. I don't know that she's going to say anything till tomorrow morning. There might be something out there tonight, but there will be $1,000 cash giveaway. And here's what, there might be a caveat to it. You might have to have a guest on there. She didn't say that was going to be it. She wants to just give away $1,000. So she's thinking of $250 cash prizes. That's 4 people, not just one. So it's however she decides to do that. I would highly suggest, so I've called like 4 of my friends to be on. They don't have a clue what it's about, but just to be on tomorrow's 4 p.m. Well, it's 4 p.m. my time, 5 o'clock Pacific time overview on rockstarzoom.com. There's going to be a special announcement, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to miss out on this. These are people I've already been talking to, so let's see who shows up. But this is what creates momentum. And if you're wanting to, I don't know, you want to get some extra cash, there it is for you. So show up tomorrow. It wouldn't hurt to be there. And yeah, I will announce this on our Team Visionaries page. Okay. I'm not that secretive. Okay. So y'all know that there's about 7 days left of earning a cruise to Dubai. Now you never know if you're out there and you're talking to people and all of a sudden this has happened. It's happened twice. In fact, I think it even happened again either today or last night. Somebody sponsors somebody that winds up knowing a whole bunch of people, and they bring like 10, 15 people in, and that literally makes that person corporate director, or it makes them national director. And they wind up also having not only the points for the cruise, but they've also got paid back enough to go ahead and order product to have their 1,000 over. I've seen it happen, you guys. So don't ever mark yourself out. Don't ever say it's like I say, it's not done till the fat lady sings, and I haven't sung yet. So yeah, and I am the fat lady. So anyway, it's not too late, you guys. Still keep your eye on that. And it's the Unity of Leaders cruise, and there's the points that need to be had. And you guys, we have been praying for Sergi to just give it one more shout out, one more double points, and he's not buying. He's not buying it. He's not biting. He's like, we're not feeding him enough fish or something. I don't know. But you never know with him. He may throw it out there, but it's still, I'm not waiting. I want to go ahead and still get some people going on that cruise. I think we have, oh gosh, I hope this is right, 175 people, I think, from the United States. That's awesome. Okay, so who will they choose? There's some of you on here tonight that have been of the lucky ones that were chosen. We selected them out of a whole group of people, and I just said, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Well, this is who I want to get PFT. And so these names have all been selected and they have been put in to Sergi and Olga got these names on Friday and they're making the decision. Now, I got to tell you, if there were only 30 people that were signified to go in there that were put into the whole thing to do the pilot, that would be it. Y'all be in it. But there was 38. There's 38. So, and they all popped in there on the last minute on Friday. So you guys, I'm praying for you. I wish you all the best. And I'd like to see all 5 of you on there. You all 5 deserve it. Even Christy goes, Mom, I could lose 10 pounds. Well, I said, that's not enough, honey. They want you to be able to want to lose 25 pounds or more. She goes, oh, I can lose 25. I really want to lose 30. And I go, well, who knows? I mean, all of you are like that. So myself, I'd like to lose about 50 pounds. They needed the 30. Again, there was 38 people submitted. So you guys, fingers crossed. Okay. All right. Put good juju out there. I want to make sure that you guys get this and we will know. I talked to Carmen this morning. We should know really within the next 48 hours who is going to be on that pilot, because you will all be getting an email if you were chosen. And then it's going to tell you the next thing that we need to do, the before picture, you know, they already have your address to send stuff in. So there's a few other things that need to be done. But I was shocked when they asked everybody for their t-shirt size, because why would they ask that if you weren't going to be part of it? So anyway, you guys keep your fingers crossed. All right. There's going to be tools to help promote the PFT. And this is going to be so important. So I can't remember if it was Thursday or Friday or whatever day it was, but I don't have to shut myself in a room because there's only me in this house. But I stayed all day long to make sure that I was able to get a flyer out that people can use and immediately, and I had it okayed. I didn't make it go through compliance because good Lord, that's going to take forever. But here's what a tool that you can use. You guys have already seen this. Your link tree, my link tree, I made them for several other people, even Tina Butler. I love this gal. She called me up Saturday, I think, and she says, hey, that link tree thing that you're using, can you show me how to use it? I don't think she's that tech savvy, but I said, you know what? Start the link tree, go in there and linktree.com. I think it's link, linktr.ee and another / and just go in there and start your account. It's free. Send me your login information and I'll go ahead and pop a few of these, maybe not so much as what's on mine here, but the most awaited weight loss product ever is definitely in there with a few of the videos. And then of course their links from their APLGO page. And the reason you want this is because when you're talking to somebody, to be able to give them that link, like this is hooked up to iwantthe.drop.com. You might have, you know, your own name, danielmeyer.com, whatever it is. You can hook it up to that, forward it to it. And that's all you have to give people and tell them, go in and click the first link. And the reason I'm telling you this, you guys, is because I've gotten a bunch of leads doing this. Just go to the first link. So that's that one right there. Depending upon how you set it up, you can switch these all around and fill out the form that's on there. So that's what they're doing. Now, when we get the tool that we are going to be using, there you go. There's the linktree is it on there? Yeah, there it is. linktr.ee / that's the link. Don't put personal in there. That's the link. Anyway, we are also going to have our own app that is going to also bring in leads, but we don't have that yet. And it's not coming out till 2 weeks after we've started the trial. Okay, 2 weeks after PFT is available for people's to have in their hands. So if you guys have any questions, write them down or throw them out there in the chat. I haven't even seen the chat yet. And we'll get those questions answered for you. So here is how to collect leads without spamming everyone. Y'all want to know that? And it's using PFT. How to collect leads without spamming everybody. It's using that link, getting in Linktree, getting in front of them, but also start posting flyers everywhere. I put these all over Palmer and well, not so many places in Wasilla because I ran out. And then I noticed the last one that I had is so light, I ran out of ink. It's so light that you can't even read what's in here. So I got that sitting here. So take these flyers, and there's one that I sent you. And if you don't have it, I can go ahead and resend it to you. That down here on the bottom where it says, I want the drop.com. That is just a line where you put your link in there. And if you have Canva, you can go ahead and just put your link in there and then have it printed. Oh, excuse me. Woo, where'd that come from? The sun's not shining. So remember, do you guys remember back, golly, this was feels like 100 years ago, but maybe it was 20, 30 years ago where, people put real estate signs out, right? Home for sale. Do you guys remember the signs that were all over the place that said blue-green algae? Anybody remember that? Does anybody, yeah, Daniel, pretty cool. Does anybody remember the weight loss signs that were everywhere? Weight loss, and then a phone number on there. Why can't we do that? Why can't we make those plastic signs that have the, the two, they could be on posts or whatever's cheapest, metal, stick down in the groundy thingies, what they're called, metal posts. That get people's attention. And I don't know, maybe you can't do that in your area, but I've noticed here lately, there's a guy that has put landscaping signs on a stake at every intersection. And I'm thinking that could say weight loss. And then, your link on there and make it something that people are going to remember. And let's get this information out to them. So here's a thought. I took that poster, and you guys give me some feedback on this. We need to come up with something, we can make these flyers, and this is on an 8.5 by 11, and I'm pretty sure it can be squished into a 12 squished in, made bigger for a sign, like the same size sign that we have our APLGO drops. Those plastic signs that we have, or what are they? They're the foam boards, and have something like this put out there. I don't know. I was just fooling around with this just before we came on. If anybody has any ideas that will be, I think these are way too small words. I think Tina's picture on here is probably going to get more attention. So maybe just leaving all of this stuff up here out of there, and just having this, that, and this in your link. That might be, people will be curious enough that they might just do that. We could have new weight loss or something on there. But if you guys come up with any ideas, throw them at me. We'll try to put them in a Canva and get them out there, because we are in a share mode. Tina Malsum, Tina Butler. I'm sharing some stuff between Tina D'Angelo and myself, but she's also at the point now where, she's having her team do their own overviews and everything. So, which, you guys could be doing too, but we can get into that at another time. So, we just need to get something out there that we can put everywhere. Can I don't know, Daniel, can you put stuff out like that in Reading? Do they allow that?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody really frowning loud. They just don't want it in certain places. Like
Okay.
anything that's actually blocking our sidewalk or a trip hazard, then it'll disappear.
Okay.
But I've seen a lot of places. I was going to mention though, some of those signs you're talking about.
Yeah.
All the political signs that they have made all the time. you can go down to a lot of your different print shops, and they already have all that stuff. They make the plastic sign or the foam board sign, and then it has the little metal stakes that poke up inside the
Yes.
sign and
Thank
poke
you.
it in the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So the plastic ones that are hard plastic are cheaper than the foam boards. The foam boards were like 20 bucks. Well, actually it was $20 and it was an 18 by 24. These won't be that big. I don't know how big they would be, but even an 11.5 by 8, that's big enough to see as you're coming down the road. If it just had weight loss and then a phone number or a QR code, you're not gonna get that as they're driving by, but something, you guys come up with some ideas and let's start pushing these out as quick as we can, because I have this feeling we're gonna get that PFT to us in the next 10 to 14 days. Anybody else have any other ideas they could throw out there for now? Oh, we lost Jeff. Okay, so I don't know, it might be his connection. So that's pretty much it that I have for tonight, is just wanting to make sure that you guys know about the $1,000 tomorrow. And you got to be on there to win it, of course. Ooh, and I do have one up here in the chat. Oh, that was Jeffrey said he's got another lesson that he has to do. So that's okay. He knows about the 1,000. That's wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the recording off unless you guys have some other additions you want to add here regarding PFT or getting a link tree done or no. Okay, dokie. Well, hold on just a second here. Let's see what I could do about stop the screen share. And oh gosh, now I lost my